evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Jenny English. In tonight's news, the city of Tullahoma will be getting a new mayor later this year. We'll talk with Tiffany Clutter about a new sports program at the Manchester Rec Center. The Hamilton brothers will present a show at Motlow College next week in celebration of Black History Month, and the Wesley Heights Methodist Church has a big birthday coming up later this month. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has proudly served your auto rental for over 30 years. Check out this huge selection to choose from. Small car, mid-size car, full-size car, crossover vehicle, SUV, minivan, pickup trucks, 12 and 15 passenger vans. Whether big or small, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has them all. Stop by our 2 locations to serve you, Tullahoma and in Winchester. And remember, my question is, why rent anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Mayor Lane Carroll says he will not be seeking re-election after his current term concludes in August. I spoke with Lane Wednesday afternoon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're pleased to be talking today with Tullahoma Mayor Lane Carroll, who yesterday sent out a text to a lot of his friends and colleagues that he's worked with for a number of years, and kind of some surprising news to a lot of us. Lane, tell us what's happening.
Well, so about a month or so ago, I guess, I made a hard decision for me to not seek re-election when my term is up in August. Mm-hmm. So it's been 18 years, and yes, I love being mayor, and I always have loved being mayor, but I just felt it's not about me, it's about what's best for the community. Mm-hmm. And I just feel it's time for some new, fresh leadership.
That's as we watch your career over the years, and I've seen it all, I think, but you've done a really good job of being mayor, and it always appeared to me that you were really enjoying and really having fun doing that. And you told me one time, a number of times over the years, that it's a hoot mm-hmm. to be the mayor of Tullahoma. So tell me, what are some of the things that made it enjoyable for you?
Well, I guess I got from my parents just this very sort of attitude of service, and I guess about every 10 minutes I get a text or a phone call or an email or something. Somebody just needs a little help, mm-hmm. Not necessarily a problem, but just maybe a question or a help about something. And so I just have always enjoyed helping people. Mm-hmm. And being mayor is, in my view, is sort of the ultimate at being in a position to help people. I'm in a position to know, as mayor, some things going on in Tullahoma, and sometimes that's helpful to people. But I've just always enjoyed helping people, and so I guess that's what motivated me initially to run. But this is my 31st year to do something. Mm-hmm. 5 years as an alderman, 8 years in the Tennessee General Assembly, and now almost 18 years as mm-hmm. mayor, and so that's about 2/3 of my adult life, and again, it's not about me, it's about what's best for Tullahoma, and again, I just think it's time let's give somebody else a chance at this.
If I remember correctly, your career in the political arena started on a garbage truck many years ago. Yeah. And I know you remember that. What was the purpose of riding around on a garbage truck like?
Well, actually, I was first elected mayor when I was 27 years old in 1982, and I actually, to maybe get to know some of the departments of city government, I worked a day in each of the departments. Worked a day in the finance department. I worked a day in Parks and Rec. I worked a day in all the departments. Mm-hmm. But the one that got by far the most attention was meet at 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, we started earlier than that. That's back before we had the automatic.
Right. You actually had to pick up garbage.
I absolutely had to pick up garbage. I put my hands in things that I never dreamed I'd put my hands in, because people would just press the garbage down in those old metal cans, and you'd have to get it out somehow. So, yeah, I mean, I distinctly remember that day too. I remember people coming outside and seeing me, you know, at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, going, "Are you who we think you are?" And so it was a very informative day, as were all the days that I spent doing that.
There have to be a lot of highs and maybe some lows, but a lot of highs that I sort of remember during your career in government in the city of Tullahoma. What are some of the good things that you remember that kind of highlight your career?
Well, you know, I guess just trying to be supportive of all the young people. I describe myself as the CEO of Tullahoma, but it's not Chief Executive Officer. I think of myself as the Chief Encouragement Officer of Tullahoma. And being around the young people, I visit an elementary school every week and have for 15 or 16 years, and spend time in the classrooms and just try to encourage the young people. So, I mean, that's certainly a highlight, and it's still a highlight of my week. You know, I think doing Splash Island, although I did not support initially Light Tube, we have Light Tube now, and sure. I've been very supportive of Light Tube. I think it's positioned Tullahoma in a very technical way. Sure. Certainly the retail growth of Tullahoma has been pretty phenomenal for a rural town in southern Middle Tennessee, and it continues to grow, and we'll have some pretty exciting announcements over the next several months. So I guess those are just some of the things. You know, I really can't think of any lows. You know, I get frustrated at certain things that happen, just like anybody would get frustrated. But I just try to put it all in perspective. And I've always tried to lead calmly.
Which is a little bit unusual these days.
Yeah,
not
right.
necessarily in city government, but in
right.
state and national politics.
So I've just always tried to lead calmly. Yes, I get frustrated at things, but you know, if the mayor goes around kicking and you know, making scenes, I think that reflects on the community. So I just try to sort of suck it up and lead calmly.
Stay with us. More news is coming up.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new Owner Advantage program. It starts as simple as your first year's maintenance is included with the purchase. We have 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plans available. Car detailing, car rental, collision repair. Stop by one of our 5 locations and let one of our certified sales staff tell you all about it. The Russell Barnett Automotive Family Advantage program. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Tiffany Clutter from the Manchester Recreation Department stopped by our studios to tell us about a new sports camp the department will be hosting. Okay.
We do have a sports conditioning camp for those kids that are looking to be involved in spring sports. This sports conditioning camp is February 10th through March 25th. There are 8 sessions. It's $40 for all 8, or you could just drop in at $5 a session whenever you want. We have a set for ages 8 to 10 and then a separate one for kids ages 11 to 12. So if they're looking at baseball or soccer or any of those other spring sports that are starting, this is a great conditioning camp coming up. And February 28th, we have a free middle school lock-in, and that is sponsored by the Coffee County Health Department. So that's free, but we do need folks to register your child. We need to know who we have overnight. But they come in at 7 p.m. at night and don't go home till 7 a.m. the next morning. And it's a lot of fun. Would you like to chaperone, Jim, middle schoolers overnight?
I'm not sure.
Don't you have a middle school age person? Bring them. Oh, Jim.
Yeah, but
this is a great idea.
And what does it cost to do that?
It's free, Jim.
Oh, it's free.
It's sponsored by the
All right,
Coffee
parents,
County Health
this is
Department.
great. They will lock your kids up.
Well, they get to
For
swim.
12 hours.
They swim and play games and have fun.
You can go out to dinner and have a great.
Come.
Well, you know, it might be fun. The problem is
It's gonna be fun.
The only problem for me would be somebody's got to stay awake all night.
Well,
right?
yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
The chaperones have to
All
stay
right,
awake.
That kind of might take me out. I'm not sure. All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for coming by.
It's great to see you again.
You've got the best job in the world.
I do.
You really.
I
I hope
really
you know
do.
that. So if you want to find out more about what's going on at the Manchester Rec Department, give Tiffany a call. And your number is
728-0273.
All right. Thank you so much.
The Hamilton brothers, along with nephew Isaac Eady, all Tullahoma natives, will perform a free concert on the Moore County campus of Motlow State in celebration of African American History Month on February 11th at 12:30 p.m. in Oak Hall Powers Auditorium. Hailed as celebrated musicians, the Hamilton brothers, Walter, Tyrone, and Tim, have traveled the world and have performed with noted artists such as Layla Hathaway, Aaron Neville, the late B.B. King, After 7, Dr. Bobby Jones, Christina Aguilera, Kelly Price, and others. Their music is an electric mix of gospel, jazz, R&B, and pop funk, all blended and smoothly presented. Additionally, they have stepped into the role of producers, currently working with Ken Fleming and Winchester native and university student Ashley Brooks. For more information, contact Brenda Cannon at bccannon@mscc.edu or 931-393-1548.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Wesley Heights Methodist Church is celebrating its 60th birthday this month. John Gray spoke with Patsy Riley about those details.
We have a celebration that we're going to share right now with my friend Miss Patsy Riley, and it is involving the Wesley Heights Methodist Church. And what are you celebrating out there?
Well, I happen to be chosen to be the evangelistic chairperson.
Mm-hmm.
When I got this job, I really didn't know we were getting ready to celebrate a 60th anniversary of the church, or I would have said no. I'm a better...
No, you wouldn't.
I would have. I'm a better follower than I am leader, and I really realized this. But there is a wonderful committee that I was divinely guided to choose. Our minister, of course, Chevy Shields, and we
now let's get that, because I messed that up. Chevy Shields, and not many people are named Chevy.
I know.
But we had her on the show a couple of months ago, and what a crackerjack she is.
She is for sure. She and Betsy and David White and Jennifer Damron, and they are the brains of the group. But we are a team. We work together, and we have some nice things planned. You would not believe that we have stacks of pictures and written things about the church from the time it started in in the beginning before they even got to the building we're in now.
Right. You're out on East Lincoln.
Yes, we are.
Almost out to where you used to have to turn off to go to the drive-in.
That's right.
For you old folks that remember when the drive-in was out where Pepsi Cola is now. But it's on the left-hand side of the road, headed out the Old Manchester Highway. And I can't remember exactly
I think it's 2101.
But it's on a little hilltop, and it's a beautiful building, and a lot of great things go on there. What about Judy? What about my friend Judy?
Judy Carter.
Judy Carter, spike-headed Judy.
Yes.
I love
She's
that
doing
girl.
well.
She sends me a lot of information.
Yeah,
about your
on
church
top of
that we post about different stuff that's going on.
Well, we always appreciate it too.
Well, we're more than happy to, and you've got one of your angels right over there. That
I know.
Miss Peggy Byrne is been involved with that church for a long time as well.
Yes, she has, and also her sister, Joan.
Yeah.
Well,
So what all are we going to do to celebrate?
Well, Saturday evening at 5 o'clock on the 15th. Oh, the anniversary is actually the 14th of February. But we are starting our celebration with a big potluck supper at 5.
Okay.
And then we'll be just remembering old times, and people that have been in the church a long time will write notes if they choose to, and we have 2 decorated bulletin boards that we can tack them up on.
Right.
And
share the history.
The scrapbooks will be available to be
that's wonderful.
looked at, and you probably would want to take a few of them home with you if you could carry them. But they're about this thick.
Yeah.
But we're really excited about that. And one of our past ministers, John Williams, who was there with the congregation from 1980 through 1983, and he is going to come and preach Sunday morning.
Oh, that's great.
And he hopes to come on Saturday evening for the potluck too, because he really, John came to us at a time when he probably was in some pain. He needed a loving, nurturing church. And that is what Wesley Heights is.
Right.
And he loved us back, and we healed each other.
Isn't that wonderful?
It surely is. And he is just an amazing minister and man. He's not a preacher anymore unless he gets called for special occasions. And he is tickled to be coming to deliver.
Isn't that great? That's really good.
Yes, it is.
Again, this is the 14th is the actual date.
Yes.
But the celebration will be on the 15th. And then there'll be a potluck on the 15th, and visiting and scrapbooks and mingling and story. You don't reckon there'll be any stories told?
I think there will be. I think
maybe
there
even
will.
a lie or two. Is it
Maybe
okay if
there
you lie
will.
in church?
Yes, it is.
As long as it's a good lie.
And Sunday after our service, we will have a light lunch.
Okay, well, that's just wonderful.
Pizza, sandwiches, and
Every time
fruit
I've
and
gone out there
vegetables
to eat, the eating's been good.
I was going to say, I bet you were well fed.
Yes, ma'am. We sure were. Patsy, well, thank you so much for being here and allowing us to understand what's going on out there. Thank you for your service. Because, sometimes we best serve when we're stretched into doing something we really don't want to do. But when you're called to do it, best thing to do is do it.
That's right. And when you have smart folks that you're working with.
There you go.
They're leading me.
There you go. My friend, Patsy Riley. Know that you're welcome anytime,
It is
sweetheart.
so good to be with you.
What a dear soul.
We'll be right back with more news later.
Have you ever been involved in one of these? And you need one of these? Then look no further than the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center. With a state-of-the-art facility, aluminum capabilities, lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Auto Rental, claims assistance from start to finish. We are here to serve you. So stop by and let us show you why we are #1, the Russell Barnett Certified Collision Center.
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party.
But things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her. And now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Welcome back. Peggy Byrne spoke with guitarist Ron Hackett, who plays with the South Jackson Street Band, about the group's performance on Valentine's Day.
Well, we were doing a little advance work for a show that's coming up here on Valentine's Day.
Right.
We're going to be. I'm going to be performing with the South Jackson Street Band at the Bell Buckle Banquet Hall.
And is that not the best place in the world to
Oh,
play?
it is fantastic. It's a wonderful venue, wonderful food. It's a buffet environment.
The food buffet is unlimited.
Buffet unlimited.
Absolutely.
Especially if you like a sugar high. I really enjoyed the dessert bar last year. That was absolutely wonderful. So
I don't know if you've never been to the banquet hall in Bell Buckle. Honestly, I can give it the highest accolades because I've never seen so much food. It's a wonderful event, and dancers love it, and people that love to eat love it, and people that like to just listen to good music love it. And I want to tell you a little bit about Ron Hackett. He's been with our band for 3 years now, and not only is he a genius with a computer and websites and all that kind of stuff, he plays this great guitar, and I never get tired of listening to it. Have you enjoyed being a part of the band, or do you prefer solo work?
I just enjoy playing guitar.
You just want to play, right?
I started playing guitar when I was 11 years old. I've been playing for 50 years now. I'll do the math for you. I'm 29 and holding.
Me too.
So yeah.
We all are.
But I just enjoy playing. I enjoy solo work. I do quite a bit of work with trios. I've got an ensemble in Nashville that I play with, and of course the big band. It's wonderful getting out and playing with. We've got with the big band. We're going to have 5 saxophones at the show, 4 trombones, and 4 trumpets, plus the rhythm section, which includes, of course, me, the drums, a bass player, and a piano player. So 19 players on the band. Wonderful music for dancing or listening, whichever you prefer to do.
It's a great night out to take your Valentine and just enjoy an evening out.
Yeah, only $35 a piece.
I know.
It's really hard to find a meal like this and entertainment for that kind of price.
We're excited to have this opportunity to go back for several years now to the Valentine dance. See, we've done it on Saturday night for many years, but this time, since Valentine's Day is Friday, it's going to be Friday night. And if you want all the information, go to their website, which would be either on Facebook or on the web, Bell Buckle Banquet Hall. And there's a little poster. The phone number to call for tickets, 389-0223. If you want to bring your own bottle, you may. And it's just a fun night. So please show up. You got another song for us?
Oh, certainly. I'd like to mention the bring your own bottle. Bring your own bottle of wine. There's no corkage fee.
Oh, right.
So that's kind of a nice feature too. So the $35 a piece, I believe, plus sales tax. That's all you pay for a wonderful evening of food and musical entertainment.
So bring all the people you love.
So yeah, bring the folks you love. This is an old French tune originally. I don't remember the French title, but then it came to America, and Johnny Mercer put the words to it. But it's Autumn Leaves.
Oh, I love that.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
The wait is finally over. The all-new redesigned Ford Ranger is back at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Stop and test drive one today at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma on Highway 55, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with our weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1931 at 69 degrees. The record low was in 1988 at 4 degrees. Average high on this day is 50 and the average low is 31. Rain possibly changing to snow tonight, expected with a low of 30. Snow in the morning expected on Friday with a high of 37 and a low of 31, and mostly sunny weather in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 46 and a low of 28. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a good evening.
Good night.